Hi. So in this problem, what you need to do is you're given a list and you need to find the first occurrence of x. What does this mean? So in case your list contains multiple places where you have x, you need to return the first occurrence. Okay. So there are two ways of doing it. First of all, let's talk about the base case. Right, the base case is my array is empty array. In that case, you don't have anything and you can just return -1. -1 signifies that you don't have x anywhere. Okay. Now, induction hypothesis is that a smaller list will tell me correctly the first index of x. Now, what do we need to do in case of induction step? So given an list, we can check at the first place. If you have x here, then you can just return 0, assuming we are looking at the 0th place. So you can just return 0 because you have found x at the 0th place itself. Then the answer has to be 0, because even if you have x later on, you will give preference to the first occurrence of x. In case you don't have x here, then you need to find x in the rest of the list. Now we have two options. The first option is to make a copy of this list, this smaller list, and then call the same function on that. And the second option is that we will use the start index method that we saw in the last session, and we will pass a start index so that we can do the calculation, so that we don't have to make a copy of the list and we are able to use the same list. Okay, what is the difference? So obviously one difference is that using start index will be faster, it will be better. One thing that you will have to take care of, I would recommend you to write the code in both ways. First make a copy and then use the start index method as well. So while you're making a copy, one thing that you will have to take care of is, in case this smaller part returns a number k, what should you return? What do you need to return? If it's returning k, then it means x is at kth index. In the smaller part, x is at kth index. What about the bigger list? Where will x be in the bigger list if in the smaller one it is at kth index? I think you will need to return k plus 1 because there is an element at the beginning as well. So if the smaller list says that x is at k, the larger list should say that it is at k plus 1. But in case k is -1, that basically means there was no x. There is no element, no data point which is same as x. That's why it's returning -1. Then you need to return -1 because you have already checked at the 0th place. You have checked in this part as well, and there is nowhere where you have x. That basically means you need to return -1. So you have to be careful about that part. Okay, be careful about that part. And this k and k plus 1 and -1 is applicable when you are making a copy. When you are not making a copy, things will be a little easier. But I would recommend you to write code both ways. Okay, great. Please do this. Thank you.